Hello geometry students. Today we are going to look for more examples for similar right triangles from our textbook. As you suggested, I should be covering more problems. So I thought of just going to the textbook and discuss few things with you. So we learned yesterday that right triangle similarity theorem that talks about if you draw an altitude from a right triangle, the vertex from where the right angle is, that is going to divide the whole right triangle into two smaller right triangles. They're going to be similar to each other and then to the original bigger one. So for that we needed to think how to write down the expression. So this triangle we can bring it here, and this one we can bring it here, because we are writing in a same style. So we can just think about what if this is flipped this side. So if you flip it, and this one also you flip it, and when you try to write the expression, we can say these two are similar. This is similar to the original one, and this is similar to this one. So we have one questions here which we're going to do. They say, yesterday we did an example too. What you need to do here, you're supposed to find out example 1, that is about sketch the identify the similar triangles in the diagram. So you have to identify the triangles. So for that we discuss, I taught you a style that you start from this end, STU, you can do that, and then TRU, then SRT. You can use that, or you can do one thing, just try to sketch 3 different right triangles separately so that it's easier to write names. So you can simply bring this triangle here, this one, this triangle, if you write it, just think you're bringing it here, and then you flip it like this. So that becomes here STU, or you can say, if you're saying TSU, then you bring this triangle, same orientation here, then it becomes RTU, and then this bigger triangle, same orientation, it becomes RST. So this way you get 3 similar triangles, and you can finally write the name that all 3 are similar. Then there is one more question here. Next page, solving real life problems. What is it here? You have it's given that a roof has a cross section that is right triangle. So you have a cross section that's a right triangle, and diagram shows the approximate dimensions of this cross section. Find the height h of the roof. You have to find the height of this roof. So when we look at it, you can see that we already know that this triangle, and the original triangle, all 3 are similar to each other. So what we need to do, we have to make a plan, and we have to understand the problem, that we know it's a roof picture, and then the hypotenuse is this one, and these 2 are legs, and we have to solve. First we need to know which triangles are similar. So once we look at the picture, we have to same orientation, this one, this triangle, and the bigger one, all 3 we have to resketch them and the same orientation, and then we know that these are the triangles here. All right, all 3 triangles. When we sketch it, then afterwards we need to find out, when we look at the main problem, then first we need to identify what we have to find. We have to find YW or WY. Where is WY? WY is here. We need to find this, and I know the triangles are similar, so their sides are going to be what? Proportional. So I can write down YW, this over ZW, this over this, and then I can say, if I pick this pair, it's not going to help because this is unknown and this is H. Then I need to take this one. So I can take here XY over YZ, XZ. So in that case, XY over, so here YW over ZY, YW over ZY, we are taking like this, YW over ZY, and then they're taking, so the same thing you can write this way. If they're similar, you just compare this over this, and then you can say that this over this, you can do that also, or you can do this thing, you can pick this triangle, because if I compare here it's going to be hard because a lot of things are missing here. I will pick this one. So I compared these two. Yes, so this should be a learning moment, that this was having less values here, so we should compare these two. XYW, this one, and XZW, these two are similar. So if I compare XY or YW, they're taking this one first. YW is ZY over this, and then XY over XZ. So instead of comparing these two, because we need to have a comparison where the values are given, so I compare these two, and then I plug in the values here. And after this, I told you it's a cross multiplication. You cross multiply, you get 6.3h is 3.1. So if you want to do that, this can be done this way. Afterwards, you can do 6.3h is 3.1 times 5.5, and divide both sides by 6.3. You get 3.1 times 5.5 over 6.3, and you solve it, and your height is going to be 2.7, and because it's in meter, so we say it's 2.7 meter. I hope you get this problem. So let's move to next problem. It's here.